35-34. Logan Wildcats got a little work cut out here for him. It's pretty much back at 0-0. 7:58 and counting. You know what that means. The second half of action is underway as the Logan Wildcats look to take down the number 2 team in the state, the Preston Knights. And we have a Logan Wildcat fan ball making its way out onto the court. Even the youngsters trying to get involved here in this one.
Yeah, student section will get the blame for that. They probably didn't do it, but you'll get the blame.
Paul Williamson here going to try this again. Stevie Browning 0 for 3, top of the key, no good. Gary Miller had the right idea, but that rebound just came out just a little too far. And back on the other way, Colton Groff.
One step quicker, Trevor was there. A game of inches.
Paul Williamson going to work his way around the rim and go up and score. He's got 22.
He really does about what he wants to do around the rim, don't he, Tony?
He does, because he just the hesitation. He's just observant. He sees what's around him, and he knows where he just needs to go. Just having that intelligence and that basketball IQ. Cody Thompson about lost it there. He gathered it and got it back to Clint Wagner. Wagner back to Thompson, over to Murray. Murray going to work on Miller. Trevor Andrews, nice job with the help side defense there by Mr. Andrews. Now Steve Brown's going to push the ball the other way. Paul Williams 0 for 3. That's his 4th trifecta of the evening. He's got 25 now, 39-37. Logan getting that lead back. Now up by 2.
A lot of coaches be upset, Tony, if you pull that up on a break. Paul Williamson, it's encouraged.
A nice job there by Shane Murray of sticking with it. Paul Williamson coming down. They look good. The front rim. It's hard not to get excited every time he shoots it. Nice job by Coleman there, swiping it away from Cody Thompson. Here comes Paul Williamson pushing the ball up the floor. Let's see what happens. Gives it over to Trevor Andrews. No good. Andrews still can't come up with it. Now Browning gets it out to Coleman. Out to Gary Miller. He'll fire another mid-range jump shot. That's been his bread and butter here this season. He don't take many shots, but he loves that mid-range jumper inside the paint, doesn't he, John?
Yeah, he does. Right from the corner, Tony, right off the foul line. He's real comfortable with it. That's probably the 7th, 8th time we saw him pull it.
And every time he's been right there on the money. If not in, it's rolled around the rim. We have a loose ball foul. This is going to go to Miller, and it'll be his 3rd. So it'll go back out of bounds. First foul here of the half. 5:24 to go in the second half of the 3rd quarter.
That's one of the cheap ones we talked about, Tony. Just got caught in a scrap, diving for the ball. He's bigger than everybody else, so just knocked somebody out of the way, and they had to call a foul on him.
And when you're bigger than everybody else, you're the one that everybody's looking at. You're the big target. There's more mass of you than anybody else. Deontay Coleman finding Trevor Andrews running the floor. He's going to get fouled there. He couldn't finish it with the left hand, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2, and Trevor Andrews is 3 of 4 from the line on the night.
Good job, Trevor. Get out, run the floor, fill the lanes. Deontay right in the middle of the court. Good pass.
And that's going to be the fouls on number 42. Colton Goff, that'll be his 3rd personal. So the big man got 3. And Trevor Andrews misses on the first one. And checking in for the Wildcats is number 21, David Brown.
Seen a lot of action tonight, ain't he, Tony?
He has.
Off that Wildcat bench.
Looks like Hatch is trying to get his bench players some more minutes for down the stretch. And Trevor Andrews connects on the second one. The rumor is that Dustin Woody transferred from Chapmanville. He is not with the team here tonight, so again, the rumors will remain rumors. We'll see how that works. He may be around Saturday against Northland, Ohio. But back here to the action in this one, 42-39. A 3-second violation called on the Preston Knights. Coming out of Preston County up close by Morgantown. Number 2 team in the state down by 3. to the reigning Division Class 3A champions, the Logan Wildcats, here on the island on a random Tuesday.
Was the makeup game from an earlier cancellation. They were supposed to play on Saturday.
There's not many makeup dates available, especially with the weather we've been having.
Yep. Few and far between.
Cody Thompson couldn't hang on to couldn't hit the three. And Preston comes up with the rebound. Murray gives it over to Goff. Backboard shot, no good. Paul Williamson going to push the ball up the floor. He's going to slice his way and pebble it back out and hit the jumper.
And when he gets loose, Tony, dangerous in the open court.
We have a timeout taken here by the Preston Knights, a full timeout. 3:56 to go here in the third quarter. 44-39. Logan outscoring the Preston Knights by 6 in the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. So we're going to see what's going to happen here in the second 4 minutes of the quarter. Yes, I know, folks, that was lame.
Right at the halfway point, you know, Tony. What Preston done in the first half, they've not done in this first 4 minutes. They've not threw the ball down low to the Golf kid and let him create the offense, you know, whether that's his shot or a kick out. And, I mean, that's the way they really had a lot of success on this Logan team. Because if you're Preston, you got to think, if I can get Gary Miller out of the game, Andrews can't handle both my big guys.
Right.
You know, so I really look for them to start attacking a lot more, you know, inside presence here in the second 4 minutes.
And Trevor, he swats shots. If you notice, a lot of the shots are either from behind or on help side. He likes to do the sneak attack on the block shots. So he's not as physical as Gary Miller is down low. So it'll be interesting if Gary Miller has to come out to see how physical Trevor Andrews steps up and plays down low. And here we go back to the action.
Yeah, good inbound play.
Preston can't connect on the inbound play, but the putback was good by Goff.
Got everybody thinking one way, Tony went the other.
44-41, Logan by 3. Paul tried to force one down low. He wasn't there. Wagner here on the other end, kicking it back out to Thompson, open for 3, front rim, double time, no. Rebound's going to end up in the hands of Stevie Browning out on the floor. He picks it back up, gets it up court to Paul Williamson, and he gets it over to David Brown, the first bench point for Logan tonight.
Used the backboard that time, didn't he, Tony?
He sure did. As Trevor Andrews pins it off the backboard like a dorm room poster. And now we got the other way, Deontay Coleman coast to coast. That's good. They're going to wave it off. They're going to say offensive goaltending by Trevor Andrews. Looked like the ball already went through the rim.
I think Trevor was just more bracing himself so he didn't hit the rim, Tony.
Yeah, his head was up there.
I think a few times in November he busted that lip on that rim, didn't he? Jump up there so high.
I think I remember hearing that. So here we go. Number 24, Shane Murray. Over to Coney Thompson, now back to Murray. Turnaround base, paint jump shot is good. He now has 18. Matt Green gives it over to Stevie Browning, and it's good. His first points of the night, surprisingly. Steve Browning's consistently in the 10 to 12 point range each game.
We've not really seen him get his shot off yet, has he, Tony, that fade away?
No, he loves to go into the lane and pop up the mid-range jump shot. And the ball is still on the deck, so when we come to Goff, they're going to give a foul. See if they're going to give it on Andrews or Coleman. Give it to number 5, Coleman. Colton Goff's first free throw, rattles around, no good. Score remains 48-43 with 2:08 to go in the third quarter. And he gets the second one. It wasn't the prettiest, but it went, and that's all that counts. 48-44. Logan now by 4 points under the 2-minute mark. Paul Williamson over to Trevor Andrews. Over to Deontay Coleman. Coleman looking for Andrews down low. Back out to Browning, back out to Coleman. Nice ball movement by Logan right there. But they couldn't get it going, so they just did the smart thing and started the offensive set from 0.
Yep.
Losing it temporarily with David Brown, and he's going to be fouled. They're going to give the foul to 21, David Brown, actually. That'll be his 3rd.
Yeah, he got a little loose under the basket, Tony. Kind of panicked a little bit. Tried to throw the ball out, do too much. Get him over there. That assistant coach's staff for Logan, they're deep. They'll get in his head and they'll help him out. I think we'll see him back in the ball game, Tony.
Sean and Derek Johnson checking in for Preston. Number 44 is Derek with the headband. Number 22, the taller guy, is Sean. Wagner. Now at the ball with Sean Johnson. Ball's going to stay with Preston. Did that coach initially think that was Logan ball? Because he went to start saying something and he covered his mouth. Looked like he apologized. I think he misunderstood the referee right there.
Yeah,
it's all in good fun.
They let it process real quick, didn't he, Tony? He's like, oh, wait a minute.
He's like, what are you doing? Making such a great call. We have another foul here underneath the basket. Fourth team foul for Logan in the half with a minute 10 to go. We'll go to number 13, Paul Williamson, his 1st. He does a good job of staying out of foul trouble too, doesn't he?
Yeah, to take the ball to the lane like he does, Tony, not drawing any charges. Absolutely.
As Murray connects on both free throws. 48-46. Now into the minute mark to play. Seth Hayner for Logan. Giving it over to Paul Williamson. Paul Williamson working on Derek Johnson. Pulls it out, gets it into Seth Hayner. He's going to go in. Can't hit the jump shot. Randers with the putback. It's good. 50-46, Logan by 4 with under 30 seconds to go. Derek Johnson with the ball. He's going to work on Coleman. Picks up his dribble, hands it over to Cody Thompson. Thompson loses it. Picked off by Stevie Browning. And Cody Thompson's going to pick up the foul as he fouled Steve Browning. That'll be his 1st. .15 seconds and going. Seth Hayner bringing the ball up the floor. Now at 10. 50-46. Logan getting it over to Paul Williamson. He's going to go into the paint. No good. They're going to get Trevor Andrews with getting pushed in the back, and there'll be a foul on Preston with 1.4 seconds left. We're going to give the foul to Sean Johnson. That'll be his 1st, number 22.
Time to catch and shoot on it, Tony. 1.4.
1.4. See what kind of inbound play they got. As Paul baseline fade away, back rim, no good. And your score at the end of 3 is Logan 50, Preston Knights 46, as they outscored the Knights by 5 here in the 3rd quarter. And we'll be right back with the 4th quarter of action right after this break on wvsportsnet.com.
Your sports voice of the Valley.